every day. You know what I learned today? I kind of suspected it, but I learned it for sure. There is a company called Hotel Collection that their job is to pump fragrance through 5-star hotels and beautiful resorts all around the world. You know, the places that have sticker shock prices for the night, but you walk in, everything's so fancy and so perfect. Well, each one of those properties has a signature scent. And even if you don't realize that you're smelling it when you walk in, out of our 5 senses, the sense of scent is the one that is the most mood changing. It can uplift you, or if it's not the right scent, it can make you not feel so good. So these hotels work with Hotel Collection to create a really relaxing, beautiful, the feeling of luxury, the feeling of, oh, I've arrived. This is a nice place. Well, guess what? Hotel Collection is now based on their incredible technology, giving us the ability to do that at home. So we are going to give you, this is so cool, and this is not like a plug-in that you put into the wall, although you will plug it in. It's not like one of those diffusers. It's not sticks. It's not a candle. It's something that you've probably never seen before, unless you've been shopping on QVC and you've seen this sell out, because we have not been able to keep this in stock. This diffuser has sold out multiple times at more money, and it is an amazing value. I'm going to tell you about that in a second, because truly there's nowhere in the world where you're getting this price. Should be $310. We're doing it for more than half off. All right, but here's what I want you to do first. If you already know you want this, maybe you wanted it before and didn't get it before it sold out, you now have the opportunity. Just let us know, do you want the silver or do you want the black? And then based on that, everybody gets the same thing. Everybody gets all the oils that you see here, and we're going to show you how they work. So the 3 oils alone would be $55 a piece. For the price of the oils, that would be more than what we're doing the whole setup for. You are getting Cabana, which is that 5-star luxury resort, the tropical resort. You've gone to like Ibiza or the Caribbean or just someplace really beautiful. Lemon, jasmine, amber, musk. Crystal Oud, that's a little different. There's a very fine French house of luxury that has a fragrance that's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. All the celebs have made it popular. That's actually based on this. It's a much more affordable way to go. And then we have My Way, which is the experience of being in a very expensive, sought-after hotel, and that is this leather, sandalwood, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of amber. Now, I'm really excited because Ashley Socorro lives here with us. Come on out.
Hi.
We should start out by saying she's really happy to be here, but she's also happy because her brother just had his first baby a couple of hours ago. That's see on your face how happy.
Yes.
Yeah. Congratulations to your
you.
family. I'm thrilled for you guys. Okay, so you have a really cool job. You work with Hotel Collections. Your company is responsible for giving 5-star resorts the most important thing someone never sees.
You're right, and it is the fastest growing premier luxury scenting brand in the country.
That's right, it went crazy on TikTok and all the celebrities want it.
It's like a viral sensation.
You know, I was actually just telling someone backstage, I said, even if you haven't heard of this, if you know some young, hip person in their 20s, they've already scrolled and watched a million videos about it.
Absolutely, and you know, it's just so much fun to be able to bring that little bit of luxury to everyone's home, because who knew you could have what the 5-star hotels have in your own home with the Studio Pro.
So we're taking a look at actually what these scents were inspired by.
Oh my goodness. So, you know, Cabana, when I look at these beautiful hotel, breezy, beachy, you know, hammock cabana photos, this is going to just transport you right from your entryway or your living room as if you were walking into that hotel lobby. Can you imagine?
And this will cover 600 square feet. So for instance, when I walked onto the set tonight, it smelled the best I've ever smelled it.
Oh,
and I was one set away. 600 square feet, that's enough to do a whole open floor plan, maybe downstairs, a 1-room apartment. So we'll go through all the scents again, but can you show me how you use this? Because I had some questions that you've already explained to me off air that I'm sure other people have too. Like, how does this work? And can I use it next to my brand new wood furniture or my, oil painting? Like, so tell me about that, because there's no soot like a candle.
You're right. It's actually it's taking this luxury fragrance oil, and through high air pressure and cold air, it's actually called cold air diffusion technology, it's turning this oil and transforming it into a 100% dry vapor.
Wow.
Which is
so
incredible.
If it's under my artwork or under my new, like near my new dining room table, it doesn't matter.
It's
and
not
I
going to damage
suppose
anything.
in those high-end resorts and 5-star hotels, they couldn't have anything that would damage their
Exactly.
fixtures as well.
And they're pet-friendly hotels.
Right.
There's kids running around everywhere. So, I mean, that's one of the things that I love about this company as a mom myself and pet owner.
Oh my
and
gosh,
it's easy to use.
QVC has never smelled so fancy.
Yes.
Like it does change your mood.
It really does.
So how does this work?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be inviting friends and family over for the holiday. So, you've paid attention to detail with everything in your home, your holiday decor. This is the final touch.
Okay, so I'm taking 3 of these bottles, or you use one at a time. The bottles alone normally would be $55. If you want to go on auto delivery, we can send these out to you for so much less every 90 days for 1 year. And the auto delivery price on here, I believe it's $99. Blaine, can you double check on that with me? So you'll get all 3. But so here's what's cool. Yeah. $99 for on auto delivery. We'll send
you
them out
never
to you
run
every 90 days. So in the time it took me to check that, you've already set it up again.
Yes.
So I can switch save the caps, because I can switch the scents up or just go all the way through with 1 bottle.
Correct.
Now, do you just leave yours plugged in all the time?
I leave mine plugged in all the time.
I suppose you don't have to, but
you don't.
can.
I mean, you could transport it from one room to the next. I mean, think about it. We kind of move through our home. Maybe we're watching a movie with the family and we want it plugged in there next to the couch, or maybe you're trying to set the mood in the bedroom. This is something that you're going to be able to enjoy all year long. And unlike a disposable scenting product that you light and then eventually you have to throw it away. Typically less than a week. A candle is kind of here and gone tomorrow. With this is a more permanent solution for healthy scenting in your home, and it's just so simple to use.
Well, and so not only is it simple to use, if this is technology that you haven't seen before, I promise you, your 25-year-old granddaughter already knows about it, and she probably just didn't buy it because she didn't want to spend $310 on herself, although she secretly wanted it. Maybe she couldn't. We are doing it for less than half price. This is something that is in the homes of celebrities. It's been very, very popular because it is truly something completely different. And if you want the hotel collection of your chauffeur car diffuser bundle, that's available too. But you're getting all 3 scents here. I want to deep dive into these scents.
Yes.
Because
fun.
Let's start. Actually, we talked about Cabana. Let's go to Crystal Oud. What is that?
Oh, Crystal Oud is
excuse me.
Refined.
I knew I was going to say that wrong.
No.
Crystal Oud. Yeah.
It's rich, refined. Oud has been called the wood of the gods, and in some cultures, it's a hospitality fragrance, which makes a lot of sense when you're scenting your home for the holidays. And you're also going to have this beautiful saffron and this airy amber. This fragrance, like you said, is literally on shelves right now for over $500 for a tiny little bottle. And imagine your home smelling like one of the top fragrances.
I can't tell you what the name is, but you've actually already heard of it. It is the hot fragrance that is like $4.95 or something a bottle. Like, it's a lot of money per bottle. And you know what I said? I said it's actually less expensive to just get this and have your house smell like it, because I think they have even like room sprays and stuff. It is a beautiful, beautiful
floral
fragrance.
woodsy.
It is that scent that you want people to walk into your house and smell. In fact, you told me the sweetest story. You said when your daughter's friends come over, they always say that her house smells so good.
I mean, that pride moment, I mean, it's one thing when someone tells you you smell good, but when your home smells good, it's like you're just making everyone happy. I love that.
And they're all great for all ages. They're just, well, think about when you go into like a 5-star resort, it's not, you never say like, well, that would smell good if I were a man, or that would smell good if I was a teenager. No, those 5-star luxury resorts and spas, they just want to create a feeling, and that's what we're doing in your home. So we talked about Cabana. That's one, maybe you want to save it for spring, or maybe you, in January, you would love to, when you walk into your home, to feel like you've escaped to a beautiful resort with lemon and jasmine and amber and musk. It's a really clean fragrance, and it's so restful and spa-like. Crystal Oud, that's like, I want to impress some people when they come over.
I'm rich.
You walk in and you're like, I better have my Dennis Basso faux fur throw on the couch. And like, my good crystal out. Like, that is beautiful. And then talk about My Way, and I know that's your favorite.
My Way is my favorite, and it is the favorite of our happy millions of customers. 80% of them, in fact, have this as a favorite fragrance. So I love that we've kind of taken the guesswork out of it, because you don't have to choose today. You're getting all three of these. You just choose the color of the diffuser that best matches your decor.
Yeah, black, and black is going the fastest, or silver. My way is this beautiful, it's like a little masculine, like fresh,
foresty.
Yeah,
Yes.
And so here's what I would say. If you don't know what to buy for your son or grandson, maybe he got his first apartment, he'd like to maybe go on a date.
There you go.
Wine and dine a lucky lady or something. Like, you're going to do him such a solid by having his home or apartment smell like this.
Right.
Because this is not tied to like, oh, that smells like women's perfume or that smells like men's cologne. It's not that at all. It is, all three scents are basically very similar to the scents that Hotel Collection actually puts into resorts and hotels. This is not like kind of the brand trying to be like that brand.
Right.
No, Hotel Collection, before they even made these diffusers, they're in the business of creating signature scents. Actually, I'll let you explain it because it's actually, you're part of the Hotel Collection. So what do they do? Because I don't think a lot of people even know that this exists.
Right, so it's really interesting. I believe it was originally created as a type of marketing, scent marketing, which is why kind of hotels wanted to create that memorable moment for families on a vacation where they just transport back there as soon as they smell that fragrance. It's almost like having a fragrance for a brand. But now as homeowners, we can have that signature fragrance in our homes.
So, you know, if you go into one very expensive and very fancy and luxurious 5-star hotel in New York City, and then you go into one in Miami, different name, different brand, you know, hotel branding, they actually have a different smell when you walk through the door, when you walk into the room. You might not even notice it, but your brain says, oh, I really have arrived. I'm staying someplace really nice. It like decompresses you, makes you feel a little fancy, makes you feel like you're getting your money's worth, you know, maybe it was a splurge. That's what Hotel Collection does. So they came up with this idea. How do we take that experience in the world of luxury hotels and resorts and let people get to this at home? Now there's a remote, we haven't even talked about that. We're going to talk about that next. It's waterless, heatless technology. Don't have to worry about your furniture or paintings.
No residue, no mess,
no soot,
no leaking, no lighters. It's just clean scenting. These do pair with the Pro Pod. There's multiple different fragrances that you can choose based on your mood, the season, but why not have a little extra luxury in your life with the Studio Pro Scent Diffuser? It literally plugs right into the wall. It's got a nice long cord, so you have a lot of flexibility of where you can use it. And you know what? It's gonna turn on without the remote. My 2-year-old ran off with mine many years ago, and I haven't used it since.
But you do. The remote is nice because you can turn it if you want to turn it off with the remote. You can do that. You can turn it on, and then if you want, you can go low, medium, or high in your fragrance. If I keep it on low, does the fragrance last longer, or does it not kind of work like that?
Great question. So the pause setting is going to be for about 3 minutes, and on low, it's gonna disperse for about 15 seconds. On medium, about 30 seconds, and on high, about a minute. So you're just going to get more of that push of the air and that cold air so that these nanoparticles disperse very evenly throughout the home. And I call it like this perfect light background ambient type.
Yeah, you don't walk in and say like,
whoa, you don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like getting in an elevator with someone who has too much cologne on. Like, it's not that experience. It is the experience of walking into the fanciest hotel in that beautiful city, or walking into that resort where maybe you saved all your money to have that 5-star experience. Here's what I want you to know. We have a better value than you're going to find anywhere. We're really proud of it. However, it is our today's special value, and the price will go up at the end of the day. Just to put this into perspective, the Studio Pro Scent Diffuser on its own is about $146, and then the fragrances are $55 a piece. For less than the cost of the fragrance oils, you can get this entire thing home. In fact, it's actually more than half off. You could buy 2 of these, one for yourself, one for someone, you know, special on your list. Instead of spending $310, you're going to get it home for 5 easy payments of $30. So I'm serious. You can buy 2 of these and still spend less than just one. At QVC, we debuted this in May, and it sold out in one airing, and then we had a great value, but it was $180. And then we brought it back, and it sold out again in June. It sold out again in July at $30 more than our today's special value price, because even $30 more was still the best price out there. We have beat even that price. So you're getting all 3 of the beautiful oils. You're getting the diffuser. And if you haven't heard of this yet, chances are the person that you're giving it to, if they watch any kind of social media or they read about like celebrity lifestyles, they have heard about it.
They
have
absolutely
heard
know.
about it.
And you know, I always like waited to the last minute with my Christmas list. I said, I'm not doing that this year. And I thought about it, but this is literally the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Actually, it's the perfect gift